What situation or goal brought you to work with Alba?
My work recommended I work with a leadership coach, and I saw Alba's name as one of the coaches, and I liked her background because she came from the automotive industry, which is so different from my own personal background, which was in beauty, fashion marketing. And I also liked that Alba is a person of color. And after doing our interview, I just immediately gravitated to her warmth, her kindness, and her openness.
What were the results of your coaching with Alba?
I met Alba during our coaching sessions, and the results of that was really opening my blind spots. As a leader, I had many, and we met during the pandemic, and I struggled a bit to lead during the pandemic. We weren't in the office. We I had people, on cameras, and we weren't physically in the office, and I felt a bit lost. And she helped me uncover those blind spots. She helped me be kind to myself as a leader. She helped me also realize that there were toxic behaviors that I didn't need to be a part of. So she really helped me ground myself as a leader and really reinvent myself as a leader who looked at things through an empathetic eye, through compassion, and that helped me grow as a person and as someone to lead a team in difficult times. I worked at an industry which was really fast paced, and to be completely honest, it was very toxic at the time. And I was part of that toxicity, which I didn't realize, and I lost my own, oh, how do you say that? My own goals and my own values. And I became part of this machine to, what is it, burn and churn. And so, we really at work, as much as we said that we were kind to people, the deadlines that we were doing, working with were impossible. There was always impossible ask in very short amount of times. There was also a sense of micromanagement. And again, I fed into that and I didn't pause to question my leader's requests. And I also found with a new generation of the workforce, younger generation, they do question, which is fantastic, and they want to understand the whys. And I wasn't part of that generation, and it sort of made me pause. And Alba said, can't remember exactly what she said, but I remember her as like, Listen, look at your environment and what does your team really want from you?" Something that she did, something that we talked about was appreciations. And when Chinese culture, I appreciate through food. So I always bought my team dinners, lunches, brought bagels. And she asked me, she's like, "That's great that you do that, but have you ever asked them what your team wants from appreciation?" And I didn't, and I paused and I remember like, they actually want outward recognition. And so that made me look at things in just a really different way. So I really learned to be a better leader. Something that also happened was I remember Alba saying the ripple effect. Like I was the stone in the river, and the way I behave will start trickling down to how other leaders behave.
How did Alba's support make a difference for you?
Alba supported me by being an ally. She was not from the company that I worked with. She had different experiences and similar situations. Um, Her guidance really helped me. Her friendship, she was a teacher, um, who supported me by giving me exercises, breathing techniques, positive thinking, whenever I was negative or judgmental on myself, she helped me work through those problems. And again, really helped me look at things in a different way and work with my blind spots. We worked with positivity a lot, and that helped me be less negative, be less judgmental, not only on myself, on my environment.
What would you tell someone who is considering working with Alba?
One of the things I've said for the people who have met Alba, when we were doing 360 evaluations on myself, was everyone needs an Alba. She really looks at things again with a positive lens, but she also looks at situations through a holistic vision. Even though she and I are from different cultures and different work experiences, her positive energy, her own empathy, her thoughtfulness in coaching really helped supported me, and I want to help other people by recommending her.